time to do it. It's also time for the best bets
of the day
with Joey P and the Welsh. Make sure you place your bets at bet365. Bet $5. Get 150 in bonus bets when you use the promo code leading off only at bet365. And of course, if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER or 1-800-BETS-OFF in Iowa. Terms and conditions apply. Welsh, kind of a weird day on the slate, so I'm going to hyper-focus. Chris Sale on the mound for the Atlanta Braves, -1.5 on the run line. Are those Braves at -110? Joey Likey, even though it's on the road against Arizona, Chris Sale has been absolutely fantastic. The Sale props were a little juiced today, so I'm staying away from the individual stuff with him. But in that same game, I am going to look to Matt Olson over on the RBI 0.5 at +130. That's a big number there for Matt Olson. Give that to me. Let him drive in a run today. And then I'm going to look at Ellie De La Cruz. I like 2 bets on Ellie today. You got even money on the over 1.5 total bases against the Rockies today, and over 0.5 steals, over the half steal there at +155. He's got more than 13 steals than anybody else in Major League Baseball. So give me Ellie to get those total bases, get the stolen bases, doubling down on those 2 at good money too. Those are my best bets of the day. But Welsh, what are yours?
Well, I agree with you. It's a weird day, and there's not a lot. We actually have some similar things. It's been a great week, though. It has been a phenomenal week from my down tick back up. bettingpros.com/Welsh if you want to check some of them out. I've found a good stride on some stuff that I like right now as the year changes, but today, So back to what you said, we're kind of hyper-focused in some similar games. I'm also going to back the Braves against my Diamondbacks. Yolbert Diaz is going to be making his Major League debut for the Diamondbacks. I will say he is a fascinating arm to pay attention to. He was one of the leaders in AA strikeouts. He's got a big old nasty curveball. Might be deceptive early on, but I'm a little bit worried about like young control issues. He's also really rocketed up the system. He's going against Chris Sale. I'm going to back the Braves and Chris Sale through the first 5 innings to be up by a run. Money line is not in play here, but if they are up by 1 run through the first 5, it's -125. That is a play. I love my first 5s as well. I'm going to play a first 5 money line bet. We are going to Andrew Abbott and the Cincinnati Reds first 5 money line, pairing it with Gavin Williams in Cleveland through the first 5 money line. They're both doable solo. It's just a little too juiced. But if I pair them together, I get almost 2-1 +194. So I'm playing both of those first 5s. First 5's a little bit easier than the money line, of course. And I laughed when I saw this on the sheet because I couldn't believe, how I don't go nuts into the individual hitter player props. I went straight to Ellie De La Cruz today. And I was like, I'm going to play some Ellie. I like the matchup. I like what we can get out of Ellie. I actually looked straight at the stolen base numbers. It's really juiced, though, for a stolen base. I don't hate it. But I'm going with you on the total bases. It's plus money. It's even +100 for 1.5 over total bases. And that is what I am playing with Ellie. Not a lot else I'm probably going to add to the weird slate here. And I want to be careful starting out the week because I've been on a good run. But you guys can always check it all out. bettingpros.com/Welsh, bettingpros.com/Joe, and download the Betting Pros app to check out all of our bets on what we got going down.
And by the way, Welsh, that Wyatt Langford thing we talked about a couple weeks ago where it was +2,500, it's 2-1 now. It's 2-1.
Last I looked, he was tied with, it was him and
him and Heel.
Him and Heel were exact same odds. I think I haven't looked today. I wouldn't be surprised if Langford maybe took that over.
Well, if you bought in at 2,500 and you bought in again at 600, like we told you, you're a very happy camper right now. And that's why you follow us, and that's why you watch, and that's why you subscribe to the Betting Pros channel, and of course to this channel as well, Fantasy Pros MLB. And those are the best bets of the day for Monday.